Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, and welcome to another episode of the Talk to Tanner Morning Show, where we go over tips, tricks, ideas, and exercises for the entrepreneurial spirit within you to become financially free and to enjoy life more. That's our goal. We're going to enjoy life more. And I think this exercise that we're going to do here on our handy dandy chalkboard back here on the wall will help with that and kind of see where you're at. So that would be the challenge for this morning as we're rolling into. Let's go ahead and get our banner, another banner up. Let's go ahead and delete that one. Get a banner up. We're talking about success formula for entrepreneurs. Episode 143. Success formula for entrepreneurs. So it's there's essentially three pieces to this little circle, and I'll keep it short and brief this morning. We got a really busy day today. I'm sure you guys do as well. So let's get right to the meat and potatoes. There are three pieces that we're going to need to continue to work on as entrepreneurs, or else we're going to get left in the dust. We're really going to screw up. So let's go ahead and we'll just jump to the board. Instagram, let me adjust the camera to make sure that you get a good full shot view of it. Make sure everyone can see this morning. I had a nice big piece of chalk. Oh, there's my chalk. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Welcome. Okay, Instagram, you can see. Fantastic. First, we're starting off. So these don't have to go in order. These do not have to go in order, but all three of them must be present in your day if you want to have continuous growth. Remember, all three need to be present in some capacity. How much and the percentages that we're going to give each one of these three depends on you and your situation. And also, please keep coming back to the question of, am I doing it? Am I doing it? Okay. So when you're thinking in your own percentages, Instagram, I don't know if you can see the question that far to the right, but it says, am I doing it? Because if you're not doing it, it's not going to work no matter what. So we got to remember that, keep that in mind. But let's go ahead and start going through the three pieces. Number one, and these are the order I do them. That doesn't mean you have to do them. And this is the order that I've seen like Warren Buffett and Jordan Peterson and all these really successful educators and influencers and guys who started up companies do it. So in the mornings, having some type of education every single day. And yes, I'm talking about Saturday. I'm talking about Sunday. Something good to feed your mind. People who are successful put things in their mind in the morning. Something good. And it doesn't have to be in the morning. Remember, for you, it can be, say, if it works better for you at night, whatever. As long as it gets done every day, I don't give a shit. Just you need to be feeding yourself and building skills. So this word is so important under education, is skills. Because you must have skills. The skills is something super. If you think about skills and how powerful they really are, you could get divorced. The government could come take your shit. You could have some type of uprooting thing. You got to move across the country because of some certain situation. And if you have your skills, you're probably going to be all right. So we want to really make sure that we're educating ourselves. It's a fast market, fast pace, shorter cycles, quicker time frames, higher demands of customers, more competition, that we must educate ourselves. Can't say that enough. Always continue to educate yourself. Read something good. Read the Wall Street Journal, an article in the morning. Read a book. Read something of value. When we have the power of Google and all this stuff, there's absolutely no reason or no excuse that we can't be learning something and educating ourselves on something today. Education, education, education. The next piece is, after you educate, then you must take action. And you're like, duh, Tanner, I totally get it. I know what you're talking about. But all the time I see it, all the time, and this is why we want to continue to stress the importance of this, is people will learn, and then they won't do anything. They won't take any action because they're scared. They have fear. They're worried of being rejected. They don't think it's worth their time. It costs too much money. I can't afford getting educated. I can't pay for that. I can't take action on that. So, action. And this is usually, I say, the most important. So I'm going to circle this one, this action one, because this is where most human beings screw the pooch. A lot of us, and this is, I'm optimistic about, and I think more and more people are willing to educate themselves and learn and stuff. It's taking the action part that usually a lot of people trip up on. So, what is one thing today that you said you wanted to take action on that you haven't been lately? What is one thing? Is it a call, making calls to reach out to possible clients to let them know that you are in business and that you're looking for more clients? Maybe it's you have to, like, I got to go to the courthouse today and I got to file tax appeals for my rental properties. There's 2 properties where I think compared to the sales price, they're going way too high on my taxes. So I got to take action, go to the courthouse, fill out the forms, and talk to them. What is one thing you know you need to take action on today? One thing, just one. Think one. And if you're not doing anything, you need to just do one. Don't try to overwhelm yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back for taking a step forward, feeling a little bit better, taking action. But make sure that you're taking action today, because without any action, there's no reaction or results that are going to actually get us to the next point, and that'd be over to reflection. So far, our circle goes: we learn something, we take action on what we learn, and then we reflect and think about it. Have you been doing this lately? Do you write out what you're going to be doing tomorrow, the night up? Or is it just a heyday and you're like, oh, I'll figure it out when I get there? No plan in place, no idea what to do next. And then that makes us tired. So we educate ourselves on that we need to make some type of list of what we're going to do the next day, the night before. We need to set our clothes out. We need to get our workout clothes set out. We need to make lunch ahead of time. So we learn this. We learn that we need to prepare. We prepare by taking action, and then we reflect on it. Did this help me? Did this reduce my stress? Did this make me more efficient? Because I'd argue most people, you can do everything that they do in like 3 hours. Everything that they do, you can do it in like 3 hours, because people are staring at cell phones, they're talking at water coolers, they're kind of running around. And it's like people we're not taking enough action. So we're not seeing the results we want because we're not taking the time to reflect and figure out what's working, what's not working, and what do I do different next time. Pareto's distribution, we talk about this all the time. 20% of what you do will reap 80% of the results. So we need to figure out what are those 20% action items that we can focus more on to create higher efficiencies with what we do, our time, our money, the people around us. How can we be more productive? Let's increase productivity. So ask yourself, this is for us, your life and business coach, reminding you, are you educating yourself? What are you learning today? What have you learned? Something new, please. Something. Whether Kajabi, Kajabi? Yeah, Kajabi. Geez, if I could talk. Kajabi is this online course builder. I'm meeting with one of the reps today, and we're going over how we're building out an online course for what I'm doing with my education company. Okay, that's great. Additionally, meeting with someone to talk more about Final Cut and trying to get more video edits to help in edit. If I could talk this morning, edit videos like this. I could edit that out and improve it. I love what we're doing with the raw footage, but it could be a lot better. I think we could all agree on that. So learning that, and then taking action on it, and then reflecting of, wow, how is this helping me? What is it doing? And do I need to be outsourcing that? Should I just pay for someone to edit the videos? Should I just pay for someone to build this online course and focus more on building content for you guys? That's where you got to weigh it, and that's where you got to think about it. But if you don't sit down and you don't reflect about it at all, and you're not taking action or learning on it, then none of it matters. You'll be left in the dust as the rest of us continue to grow, make progress. So I don't ever want that to be you guys. So think. What can I learn today? Take action on and reflect about. This is the circle. These are all three of these are always present with entrepreneurial spirits, people who are successful. The Warren Buffett formula. You got to learn. You got to take action and reflect about it, think about it, have some gratitude. Okay. So that's all we have for today is that fun little education, action, and reflection circle. I want you guys to think in your own seats, where could I make more improvements? Maybe you're totally okay with reading all the time, but you're not making enough sales calls. You're not reaching out. So what I would say is if one of these three that you're not doing, don't allow yourself to do it anymore until the other one starts making progress. You got to cut yourself off. For the longest time, I would read, and I was just simply avoiding sales calls. And I was avoiding doing working on the business, putting systems in place, putting out direct messengers and stuff like that, because I was scared to take action on it. And action gets most of us. So that's what it is for me, is taking action is the hardest one for me. Education and reflection, I have usually no problems with, but action and the fear of the unknown can be a little tough sometimes. So think about it. If one of these three, education, action, reflection, if you're not doing one of them to your utmost ability, then pump the brakes on the other ones until you get the other one up to speed, because without all three of them, it's going to slow us down and we're not going to make the progress that we're wanting. Because you can be the guy who knows everything, but if you don't take action on shit, you're not going to get anywhere. Or you can take a bunch of action and you can run a marathon in circles, but if you don't have the education and skills to help make the right choices, you're going to be stuck and left in the dust, running the same track for the rest of your life. And then also reflection, and gratitude, and understanding that life is precious. It's a gift. We're here. What am I actually doing tomorrow? And have a real plan in place. You got to think that stuff out, or else it gets too chaotic. It's too stressful. It's too much, and people just quit. So don't let that be you. Use these three pieces. Make sure you're doing all three of them: education, action, and reflection. Where could use improvements? I'm bouncing. I'm rolling out, guys. Thanks so much this morning. We'll be back again here tomorrow morning at October 20th, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time, with another live episode of the Talk to Taryn Morning Show, where we go over tips, tricks, ideas, and exercises to help entrepreneurs become financially free and enjoy life more. Thanks so much. I'm out. See you guys tomorrow. Cheers, friends.